Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 2nd to the 8th, 2025 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, healing, or gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. If you are sound sensitive, mute the reading and unmute it when I pick up the singing bowl. That way you will still have the healing energy wash over you. You just won't have to hear it. Now let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right. Oh, goodness. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Oh, we have the Ace of Cups. I love that for you, Capricorn. Okay, it's crowning the reading. Then we have the Sun, fantastic angels, and spirit guides. Oh, we have the 10 of Cups, even better. The 5 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, angels and spirit guides. The 3 of Cups, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Strength card, the 5 of Cups, angels and spirit guides, and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, this is really quite beautiful. You are crowned with healing, beautiful love. You are crowned with a cleansing of emotions that comes forward. So like just a really big release. This week, you can feel overwhelmed. You can feel a little bit intense. And there's almost a sense of like, when you take a big sigh in and like you release, that's what this week feels like. It's like it's a release. It's a centering. There is going to be an emotional release that you go through. What can be very helpful is if you take your hands and like on your knees, you just tap back and forth like this. And think about anything that is making you upset, any way that you feel inadequate, because we do have the 5 of Pentacles showing up. And this is like a poverty mentality, a, imposter syndrome, oh my gosh, I'm not worthy of success or prosperity. And during this time, if you do, this is kind of like EMDR, but really dumbed down, right? Do EMDR with a practitioner always. But here, if you let yourself feel your feelings, which can sound silly to say, but you let yourself embrace your emotions and you tap back and forth and you activate either side of your brain, right? You can let out the overwhelm, the chaos, the tears, and let yourself feel a lot more free and a lot more grounded. So here with the Ace of Cups, it's healing, beautiful love coming in. It's a release of overwhelming emotions, and it brings us to the Sun. It brings us to joy. It brings us to prosperity. It brings us to success. And the 10 of Cups is, and they all live happily ever after. It says, follow your happiness, follow your joy, follow your bounty. And it's also becoming aware of what makes you happy, not what everybody wants you to be or how people want you to be. It's like, no, what makes me happy? What brings me joy and prosperity? And then we have the imposter syndrome coming in. So it's like we're embracing our joy. Everything's going great. And come like around midweek, all right, there's going to be something that comes in. Or it can be you just wake up and you just think, I can't do this. I'm not any good. And that is wrong. So just know that that thought will come into your life during this week. I would say about midweek, but it can be different for everyone because this is a general reading. And it's feeling like an imposter. It's feeling like, oh my gosh, they're going to realize I really don't know what I'm doing. Here's the kicker, right? As much as we learn, as much as we go through, we're all winging it. We're all winging it in one way or another. Even if you go through years and years of studying and knowing, real world chaos comes in and throws curveballs all the time. So be proud of yourself. Stand in your power. Stand in knowing that, I want to say that you are special, because you are. You have a uniqueness and a beauty and a connection to the world, and it brings you to the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is this real sense of celebration, of success, of positivity. There's this feeling of like, I can't do it. And then you're like, yeah, I can. I am doing it. And that's going to be really important to you. It's like, wait a minute, I did it before. I can do it again. I am doing this. And again, tapping is going to really help if you tap back and forth like on your knees, or you could tap on your shoulders with your hands like this, tapping back and forth and saying, I am a success. I am prosperous. Letting yourself embrace that energy. You can also do tapping on your collarbone just to relieve stress, to, align yourself. It's all very important. But here, you're going along so well, Capricorn. And then there's like a doubt and fear that comes up. And Spirit is saying, be mindful about that because it can derail your whole entire week. The Page of Pentacles is you coming through as a child. And that might be like, okay, rude. I'm not a child. I am an adult. But during this week and during this time, you can have the wonderment of a child. You can have the insight of the child, the enthusiasm of a child. And that is really, really cool. But also your inner child comes forward. And your inner child is going to be bringing up moments of when you were small and you were told you couldn't be successful, or bringing up times where you wanted to be successful in this certain way, this certain thing. And you're getting that spark back, but you're also going to be battling somebody telling you you can't do it. Or it doesn't mean that you had to be a child. You could have been in college. You could have been, on your way, adulting, and somebody laughed at you, mocked your dreams, and you just felt small. So do know, excuse me, do know that during this week, that energy comes up. Excuse me, I need a sip of water. All right. That energy comes up and you will be facing it and you will be overcoming it. The Three of Cups is prosperity and success. It is joy. It is people who love you, who want to see you succeed. You have strength coming forward as well, which you are going to see that, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That's going to be important as well. Okay, Spirit just said, I made you slow. I made you slow down. I made you go slow. And there's going to be something during this time where you're like, okay, I'm just going to push through it, right? The catch in my throat that was stopping me. All right. And here during this week, during this time, there's something that is going to make you slow down and make you look at it differently. And that's going to be a very important thing. Slow down, take your time, look at the seeds that you want to build forward. Look at the prosperity you want to build forward. You have those around you who absolutely love you and want you to succeed. They can be a little bit harsh on you this week, most definitely, because the strength comes through. You're going to be fighting against dragons. You have this beautiful success around you. And then this doubt comes forward as well. And you're going to have somebody in your life who's going to be an astoundingly strong person. And they're known for giving like kicks in the tush, right? And they're just going to want to kick you forward. They're going to say, I want to shake you and make you see. Yeah, they do. They want to shake you and make you see your prosperity and your success, and that the dreams that you had and the dreams that you move forward in are worth it, that you are worth it. Surrounding yourself with people who build up your energy is going to be very important, but also connecting with spirit and connecting with success and prosperity is very important as well. So there's going to be this need to build up your energy vibration on this plane and on the spirit world, which sounds like a silly thing to say, but it's not. So you have people on the spirit world wanting you to succeed, but you can be really caught up here, Capricorn, with the chaos of the earthly plane. And that's just going to bring down your energy. So just be mindful about this, because you have cheerleaders who have passed, who, are from past lives, that want you to succeed. And they know what imposter syndrome feels like. They have been through it. And so you're going to be getting a lot of messages in your dreams. You're going to be getting a lot of songs that play that you're like, oh, wow, that's very meaningful when you like walk into an office, or if you play, music, that just randomly plays. That's going to be important as well. The Strength card is very strong. Leo energy, time frame July 23rd to August 22nd. You are slaying dragons. You are taking your fears and you are conquering them. But you are also knowing that your greatest strength is in your kindness, because it doesn't mean that you have to slay the dragon, right? You don't have to kill it. But what you are going to be doing is you're going to be embracing your voice. You're going to be taking your doubts and your fears and things that have held you back before. And you're saying, no, I'm not being held back anymore. I am moving forward, and I'm finding this balance, and I'm embracing my magic. And you're changing your mind, and you're changing your whole entire life. You're changing the way that you look at things. And we can mourn what has failed. We can mourn what isn't for the rest of our existence. But Spirit is saying here, be patient and know that your hard work, that the fruits of your labor are paying off, and that you are moving forward in success, that there's healing, beautiful love that is guiding you, that is balancing you, that is opening up the doors of bounty. It moves us then to our spirit message, angels and spirit guides. This is the pheasant, and it says the time is ripe for creating and connection. Focus your attention on these areas. This week, you are fantastic at creating and cultivating what it is that you want and connecting with a bigger vision. It moves us then to our chakra message, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Guide this reading. This is determination. This is the solar plexus chakra. My gosh, Capricorn, are you determined? You are focused. You are determined. You are moving forward in ferocity and in tenacity. And that is so important for you. Listen to your gut, but do know that you feel like you're swimming upstream, because, at times you are, Capricorn. So the feeling is correct. You are overcoming huge burdens, hurdles. You are moving forward in a tremendous way for you. And a lot of times we forget to see every way that we succeeded, every hardship that we have had that would have brought somebody else down. And we think, yeah, well, I just have to keep on moving forward. I'm not where I envisioned I would be. But honoring everything that you have been through is a really important part of the journey here, Capricorn. And you have such blessings and such success coming forward for you that the only derailment here is our lack of faith in ourselves. And being able and looking at things and feeling like I didn't do it right because it doesn't look like everybody else. You're not supposed to look like everybody else. You're supposed to be beautifully, uniquely you. Remember what Oscar Wilde said, be yourself, everyone else is taken. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. This is the 10 of Cups. I'm not surprised that comes up, because the 10 of Cups is right here. It is, and they all live happily ever after, but it's my happiness should look a very certain way, right? It should be like this. I should want XYZ. And Spirit is saying, let yourself just truly be happy. Jealousy can come in during this week. We can be a little bit of the green eye monster. Oh, I should be like this. It should be like that. No, let yourself be truly happy being you. And that is when you start to really embrace the happiness of being you, that is when the negative energy, the lower energy vibration is going to want to swoop in and sideswipe you and say, no, you should want to be this way. You should change. Don't you dare. Our subconscious spirit message is the dove, and it says, feel and allow a deeper sense of peace to fill you now. This is a divine quality. Yes, right over the heart, right over the cleansing of the heart, the embracing of our emotions. Let yourself feel deeply and let peace come in. Our subconscious chakra message is grounding. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. This is saying, how are you grounding yourself? How are you rooting yourself? How are you connecting with what it is that you want and need? And how are you feeding your soul and yourself? And it's kind of like that Katharine Hepburn question, right? Well, Barbara Walters asked Katharine Hepburn when they were talking about trees. And they said, if you were a tree, what type of tree would you be? And she said, of course, a mighty oak, right? That is how she saw herself. She wanted to be tall and proud and mighty in the eyes of people. And she was. But how do you want to be? You know, if you were a tree, what tree would you be? How do you want to be seen by the world? But a mighty oak, right, grows its roots first. So for a while there, it doesn't look like it's growing at all. It looks like all the other trees are beating it. And then it shoots up. So just be mindful. Just be mindful that sometimes we're orchids, right? Sometimes, what are they called? Lady slippers that you get in the woods here in New England, where, you know, you can't pick them. You can't pick them and bring them into the house because they'll just die, even though they're gorgeous. They have to be left out in the woods because they have to have that acidic soil and be in the elements. So how are you? Like, how are you energetically speaking? And how do you connect with what you need? Meaning, how do you listen to your soul? And how do you say, oh, I need to feed my soul this way, or I need to be kind to myself this way? It moves us then. Because we don't get mad at trees for needing a certain type of soil to grow. We don't get mad at animals for needing a certain type of diet. Why do we get mad at ourselves for not all being exactly the same? It moves us then to our subconscious energy to be mindful of. We have the 3 of Cups, right? In the reading, the happiness, the success, the joy, the prosperity. But then we also need to be mindful of people who we thought should raise their glass to us, who just don't. People who can't love us and accept us and connect with us. So just be mindful about that. It's like, this is such a light, breezy, wonderful, wonderful week. Like, it really is. Like, yes, we're embracing a lot within our hearts and we're moving through a lot, but there's so much joy here. But then there's such complexity and intensity that comes forward, and we kind of want to make everything perfect. And we're going to have to say some things aren't perfect. And some people, they'll just never be pleased. So, you know, understanding that is going to be very liberating. And it moves us then to our subconscious tarot message, which is the Knight of Fire, the Knight of Wands. And it is moving forward in our passion and in our tenacity. It is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So if we're born on the cusp of Sagittarius, if we have fire sign energy in our chart, that comes through very powerfully. And we are embracing our fire, our tenacity, our beauty, our brilliance. We are letting ourselves shine, but we are also saying, where's my passion leading me? You know, what is my soul longing for? And that is a beautiful thing. All right, Capricorn. And we're going to be very attracted to people this week who are passionate, who are tenacious, who are risk takers. And Capricorn, we like things to be steady and like look at all the different angles, but we're also going to like a good risk during this week. Just make sure you keep your feet grounded and that you're not taking this risk in order to impress somebody else, that it's really for you. Okay. All right, Capricorn. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this week and of you. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Capricorn. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all and have a blessed week. Bye.